Well, by Mamelodi Sundowns standard, it's been a somewhat slow start to the new season. They're still unbeaten after 7 games in the Betwaypremiership, but they've already dropped 6 points and are 4 points adrift of the log leaders ahead of tonight's meeting with the division's newcomers, Durban City. It looks like Mkhize on the cover. He's made that challenge. There's still work to do. And here is Mkhize, Fanafutu Mkhize, the 27-year-old who actually had to slot in at centre-back against Siwilele last time out, with Terence Mashifo introduced as left-back. And then on the counter, they very nearly make something happen. It's a fairly poor cross from the left-hand side, though. Gavin Hunt knows that had quality been produced in the delivery, could have been a very different outcome.
And that's what he's waiting for, that one opportunity, and knows he has to make that count.
Oh! They've hit the front! Durban City from the set piece. Jocelyn Kamatuka restored to the front line for this match. Has expertly guided it into the bottom corner via his head.
It was a well-worked set play from Durban City.
Cupido, lovely little touch from Modiba. Moved on to Saleh, who has plenty of space here. Puts a decent ball in. Letlaku sets it up for Modiba. Keeps with the save.
Yeah, fell on his weaker foot. Not much venom behind the attempt. Take nothing away from the save from Darren Keats. Saleh is picking the ball up nice there, just in behind the defense. Oh,
sits his man down. And then Allende on the spin has found the back of the net. Looks like it might have come via a little deflection. But Mamelodi Sundowns have not taken all too long to restore parity in Atteridgeville. So Whoopi Modiba, he does go direct. Oh, he struck the woodwork here, and then on the follow-up, Letlaku arriving, doesn't make a clean connection. Rainers, uncharacteristically inaccurate from about 8 yards out.
A few opportunities there for Sundowns. And an excellent free kick there from Modiba. Up and over the wall, totally beaten there was Keat.
Puts the ball in again. Malibonga Khoza gets his head on it. The Krum Rainers to Sanes. Rainers firing it through brilliantly here for Tashreeq Matthews. A chance to go ahead. Expertly slotted away. It's a beautifully taken goal from Tashreeq Matthews, and Sundowns come from behind to lead.
Matthews have been guilty of missing opportunities. Not tonight.
Cupido not strong enough with the pass back to Williams. Kamatuka. Oh, on the edge of the area. That has been ballooned over by Thabo Nodada. Oh, strong running here. Now Malibonga Khoza has pulled back his man. It was Mokoena who went flying forward there. Khoza felt there was no other recourse but to tug on his jersey. It was spotted by Tidiso Mkhwanazi, and he proved that he should always be part of the 11. Oh, he's been denied by Ronwen Williams. One of the best penalty savers on the continent, if not the world. And he has been able to preserve Sundowns' lead.
We're just looking at the condition of the pitch here, and Sundowns playing from the back. It's not the best conditions to be giving the back pass to Ronwen Williams.
Letlaku's picked that up brilliantly. Oh, he's managed to stay on his feet and feed Matthews. Keats Wow. Well, he's conceded 2 tonight, but Darren Keats has produced some simply marvelous saves. The Sundowns have done a good job of hitting the targets when they've got into good areas. 9 of their 13 shots in total have been on target. This is Papate. Pochapol dispossessed by Sales. Letlaku quickly out of his feet for Raiders. There's Sundowns thirds. Raiders rejoins Bradley Grobler at the top of the goal-scoring shots.
Yeah, credit must go to Sales. They're working hard. It's a razor-sharp Raiders that gets the third.
And Mamelodi Sundowns, as they almost always do, getting the job done at home. They had a little scare early, but overcome it. 3-1 winners over Durban City.
Happy man, the side coming up with the victory, 3-1 today against Durban City. Coach, an important victory today for Mamelodi Sundowns, keeping that home record intact. Perfect record, 3 wins out of 3 at home.
Yeah, important obviously to collect points. As I told on before the match, when we spoke last match, we were penalized by a mistake. Again today we were so well on the match, and we, out of mistake, we suffered a goal. It was important, obviously, to keep the result at half-time. I think the team played very, very well. Total control of the match until the end. It was just a matter of scoring more goals. Obviously, that getting the third goal allowed us to manage players, manage the team, motivate everybody. Pretty happy. It's important that the people on the stands also support the team every time. That the energy that comes from the outside is positive towards the players. They need support. The team is reorganizing and showing very good level. Growing, obviously, not everything is perfect, but we will never be perfect, but we will always try to be as best as possible.
Coach, do you feel that the team is not getting the right energy from outside the field?
No, what I mean is that sometimes a mistake from a player or the opponent is so close that we need to push them back so that we open spaces in the back, and sometimes the ball must be also passed back so that we can pass it forward. Football is not always just balls in the front. And managing the game is also very important. That's just that I meant. So, and everybody needs to understand we are playing matches in 3 days, 4 days, 3 days, 4 days. So having the ball, managing the tempo, the rhythm also allows us to recover while we still play. And we need to win next match again and the following one. And it's important to everybody understand that.
Thank you very much there. That's Coach Miguel Cardoso. Coach, some might look at the scoreline today and think 3-1, but is that the story?
Yeah, look, I mean, you can say at the end, yeah, but I mean, if you look at the first half, we had 3 great opportunities, plus the missed the penalty, so like you could say 4 opportunities. You know, you take 2 of them, we go in half-time, I can make a few changes, I can do what I want to do and try and go from there, you know, but obviously we missed the 2 golden opportunities in the first half and then the penalty, and you don't take those against them, you're going to suffer. You know, we're not going to have the ball, we know that, so it's a bit disappointing. Because I think we could, you know, we were a bit better than the scoreline suggests. Obviously at the end, you know, they start fanning about with the ball and that, you know what I mean, you know.
I look at how that equalizing goal happens. You're fuming that the ball isn't finding the back of the net or a better cross coming in. The set piece happens and then it's in the net. That's football.
Yeah, that's football, you know. I mean, we did well. I mean, we were 2 people in the box. If he just finds them, they can actually stop and pass it to one another and score. That's what that was still 0-0 then, you know what I mean? So then we had the second one down the side, and then obviously the penalty, and then we scored from the corner. But you know, we just didn't get a grip on the game after we scored, and they scored so early to make it 1-1, and then you know we jumped in bad areas, and then they got the quality. Let's be honest, come on, you know.
Gav, they get the 3rd goal when you're trying to be brave. You've gone to 2 strikers. You think that made a difference when you go to those 2 strikers?
Well, you know, I said to them at half-time, we're going to see how we go the first 20 minutes, and then we'll try and come out and really have a go and try and get the equaliser. Why not? You know, you lose 3-1, and then it was sad because yeah, it wasn't really. And then they had 1 or 2 moments as well. You know, I mean, our centre backs got pulled apart a little bit here and there, and they're normally better than that. So yeah, it happens in football, and commend the players. Never gave up, kept trying. Just that's all.
All right, Gav, thank you very much.
Thank you.